Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good afternoon. Um, I'd like to thank to Mr. Zamani, Safi committee and fellow students for coming to my talk on topic of road to service and computer engineer. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Amar bin Alamshah. Currently, I'm director of Eras Consultant, and also I'm a service and computer engineer at Alamshah Rukiza Engineering Services, or in short name we call it Eras. I have education in Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering from KUTKM. Previously, we call it KUTKM, and I think in 2008 or 2009 they changed to UTEM, if I'm not mistaken. Currently, I'm a registered professional engineer with BEM, a corporate member of IEM, a service engineer registered with Suruhanjaya Tenaga, and also a computer engineer registered with Suruhanjaya Tenaga. Okay, this is the objective of my presentation today. So, the first objective will be, in the end of my presentation, I hope that all students would understand the Registration of Engineers Act 1967 and also Regulations of Registration of Engineers Regulation 1990, or we call it RER 1990 and REA 1967. And also, I hope that all audience will understand the Electricity Supply Act, or we call it ABE 1990, and also Electricity Regulations 1994. Understand the route to obtain professional engineer. This is a short form for professional engineer. CEE is abbreviation for Competent Electrical Engineer, and ESE is Electrical Service Engineer. And I hope that you will understand the role and responsibility of professional engineer, computer engineer, and service engineer. Last but not least, to understand the job opportunity for professional engineer, competent engineer, and service engineer. Okay, this is the presentation outline. So, very simple. I will cover only 10 topics. Not much. Okay, topic number 1 will be registration REA 1967 for PEng, RER 1990 for PEng, ABE 1990, Electricity Regulation, or we call it PPE 1994, route to PEng, CEE and ESE, role and responsibility of these engineers, job opportunity for these engineers, requirement for these engineers, application procedure for PEng, and last but not least, application procedure for competent and service engineer. Okay, we go to topic number 1. Registration of Engineers Act 1967. We have portable mic because I feel so awkward. I cannot move around. Okay, a bit comfortable. Okay, I would like to ask you, who is professional engineer? Who is professional engineer? Okay, not me. Other than me. My friend. My girlfriend? No. Not my girlfriend. Okay, as per stated in REA 1967, yeah, thank you. Okay, karaoke. Okay, as per stated in REA 1967, professional engineer means a person registered under subsection 10 in column 2, 10.2. Okay, can we go to this subsection? I will tell you later in topic number 8. Okay, now I would like to tell you the advantages of being a PN. First of all, a professional engineer who's registered with BEM can take up employment which require him to carry out or perform professional engineering services. What kind of professional engineering services that are available in Malaysia? Consultant, contractor. Other than that, to be a client, project engineer, lecturer. Lecturer is one of the profession that need a lecturer to become a professional engineer. Okay, other than that, manager, maintenance manager. Okay, other than that, a drafter. Drafter no need to have title of professional engineer. Alright, so advantage of being PN can take up employment which require him to do the professional engineering services. Alright, another advantage is to be entitled to describe himself or hold himself out under name, style or title, which means this person can use professional engineer or any other equivalent word that equivalent to professional engineer in front of his name or at behind of his name. By what? What kind of title? IR title. Oh, IR title. Okay, this IR title. Okay, so only professional engineer can use abbreviation of engineer in front of his or her name. Okay, other than that, can you describe yourself as a professional engineer? No. Currently, you are student engineer. Right after you finish your study, you can register yourself with BEM as a graduate engineer, registered graduate engineer. Alright? Okay, good. Okay, I skip one slide, which is bearing any other word whatsoever in any language which may reasonably be construed to imply that he is a professional engineer. Alright? Another advantage is this person, a professional engineer, can use or display any sign, board, card. Card means name card. Signboard in front of his office or his premises, or other device representing or implying that he is a professional engineer, and use the stamp as may be determined by the board. What kind of stamp? Chop. Orang kita panggil chop. Our Malaysian people call it chop. But in a proper word, we call it stamp, seal or seal, S-E-A-L, seal. Alright. So this stamp, it has a what shape? Hexagon. It's newly introduced since 2015. Before this, professional engineer can use round stamp. After 2015, they did amendment on REA 1967 and RER 1990, and they separate professional engineer into two categories: professional engineer and professional engineer with practicing certificate. a person that hold title professional engineer can use hexagon shape of seal, but a professional engineer with practicing certificate can use a seal with round shape. Okay, understand? So, I ask you a question. After 2015, how many kind of professional engineer do we have in Malaysia? Two. How many type? Okay, two. What is it? Professional engineer and professional engineer with practicing certificate. Okay, other than that, who is the registered person under Board of Engineer Malaysia? Accredited checker. Other than that, inspector of works. And then graduate engineer. Right after you graduate from your study, you can register yourself as a graduate engineer. Okay, graduate engineer. Professional engineer with practicing certificate and professional engineer. Okay, we have 5 of them. Alright. Okay. There will be a question and answer session after I finish my presentation. Okay, now we move to second topic, which is RER 1990. RER stand for Registration of Engineer Regulations. Why is stated at 1990? Because this RER 1990 introduced on year 1990, and then this REA 1967 introduced on 1967, but the amendment was held on 2015, was gazetted on 2015. Okay? Okay, under Regulation 18 2A RER, Registration of Engineers Regulation 1990, a graduate engineer shall submit an application for registration as a professional engineer within 1 year. Alright? They shall submit the application within 1 year after he or she pass the PAE, or after he or she becomes a corporate member of IEM. Okay? You all have 2 options. One, you can take your professional engineer through BEM and sit for professional assessment examination. Or, if you like, you can take your professional engineer through IEM by sitting professional interview with IEM. Okay? Alright, this is a corporate member of IEM. A person must sit for PI. IEM, PI. BEM, PAE. Okay. Okay, what is the PAE format? Like just now I told you, PAE, if you want to become a professional engineer, you must pass PAE, Professional Assessment Examination. So what is the format for PAE? This is the format for PAE. As per stated in Regulation 38, Registration of Engineer Regulation 1990, a PAE consisted of interview session, essay on Code of Professional Conduct, and essay on submitted project report. Which means, upon your application to sit for PAE, you need to prepare 2 types of report. Number 1 is technical report based on your employment, and number 2, you need to prepare a technical report, training and experience report, which means this report explaining on your training and experience. Okay, so this kind of report is the project report, one of the report that you submitted to BEM or IEM. And this one is Code of Professional Conduct. Another report. For this essay, you'll be given 8 questions. through PAE, you will be given 8 questions. While if you take under IEM through PI, you will be given how many questions? 11 questions. 13. The question, the Code of Professional Conduct through PI, I think 13. Through MIN. Around either 11 or 13. 13 topics, so you can choose one. Alright? Okay, but for this through PAE, you will be given 8 topics and you can choose one topic. Okay, so what is the format for PAE? Number 1, you need to sit for interview to prepare Code of Professional Conduct essay and to prepare a project report. Essay on your project report. Okay, now we move to third topic, which is Electricity Supply Act. Why I am explaining to you all this kind of act and regulation? Because in the end of the day, your professional would be bound under this act, because all of you will be working in electrical engineering, right? Is it? Am I correct? No? Or mechatronic?
There's a electrical, BEKU, BEKC,
BEKM only.
all BEKM.
All BEKM, which means electronics. Okay. If you are in BEKM, you still will be bound under this act, Registration of Engineers Act, and also regulation, Registration of Engineers Regulation. And under Electrical Supply Act, there is a clause also for other than electrical engineer, which means public. For public also, you must obey this act and regulation, which means I will tell you later. There is one section stated that only electrical engineer, only competent electrical engineer or electrical services engineer or competent person can touch live electrical apparatus or do switching or handle this kind of HT electrical apparatus. We will go to this matter later, right? Okay, under section 23(1), ABE stands for what? Kelantan, Abe. Okay, ABE stands for Akta Bekalan Elektrik, or in English we call it Electricity Supply Act 1990. Okay, it states that no installation or electrical plant equipment other than those owned or managed by a supply authority shall be worked or operated except by or under the control of persons possessing such qualifications and holding such certificates as may be prescribed, and no person not possessing the qualifications or holding a certificate as aforesaid shall be in charge of any installation or shall control the operation of any electrical plant or equipment. Is this statement applied to you? Yes. Yes. Which means, if you are not a competent person, you cannot touch any electrical apparatus in industry other than domestic installation. In industry, you cannot touch any electrical apparatus. Trust me. If you touch and anything happen, you will be charged in court. Okay, please remember, if you are not a competent person or electrical service engineer or chargeman, you cannot touch any electrical installation in industry except for domestic installation. Otherwise, you will be charged in court. Okay? That statement summarizes this lengthy sentence. Okay? Okay. Okay, good question. Our lecturer here, Mr. Zamani, asked me about what is the difference between chargeman and electrical service engineer or electrical competent engineer. Okay, chargeman, in Malay we call it penjaga jentera elektrik. Okay, what is the qualification for chargeman? Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia. Okay, chargeman is a person that doing the technical work.
So the qualifications start from SPM, right?
Start from SPM.
So you must go through any course that must qualify you as a chargeman?
Correct. For chargeman, to become a chargeman, a person needs to enroll to under Mara IKBN or ILP or IKM and sit for a course duration up to 6 months, and he or she will get the certificate of chargeman upon sitting in exam conducted by Suruhanjaya Tenaga and this kind of learning center, IKM, ILP and so on. Okay?
But he is not considered as a professional engineer, right?
Yes, chargeman not considered as professional engineer.
But he must register with BEM also?
Chargeman cannot be registered with BEM. Yes, because to be registered as a professional engineer with BEM, a person needs to have degree. You all will be getting your degree. So you all are entitled to become a professional engineer. Okay. We go to another section, section 23.2. Any person who contravenes this section shall be guilty of an offence and shall on conviction be liable to a fine not exceeding 10,000 ringgit, and if the contravention be continued, to a fine not exceeding 1,000 ringgit for every day or part of a day during which the contravention is continued after conviction. See, I told you already. Don't touch electrical installation industry. Suka-suka. You will be fined not exceeding 10,000 ringgit maximum, and 1,000 ringgit every day if you are not obey to this Akta Bekalan, Electricity Supply Act. Okay? Not much, 10,000 only. Okay, so we go to next topic, which is electricity regulations. Alright, Regulation 2 PPE 1994. It explaining about competent electrical engineer. Who is competent electrical engineer? Competent electrical engineer means a person who holds a certificate of competency as a competent electrical engineer issued under Regulation 47. While for electrical service engineer, a person who holds a certificate of competency as an electrical service engineer issued under Regulation 46. Okay. Not okay. I will share with you later where is the location of Regulation 46 and the location for Regulation 47. Now I move to another topic, which is route to PH, competent electrical engineer and electrical service engineer. Okay, first of all, you need to pass your first degree. Okay, this is fresh graduate. Happily, you lambung your head after you graduate, after you receive your scroll, and then you become a fresh graduate, university first degree. After that, after 3 years, you are entitled to apply for professional engineer. With who? With BEM or through IEM. you must sit PAE or PI. Alright, after 3 years, please apply for your PNs. Okay. After you receive your PN title, or you can use your abbreviation of IR in front of your name, then 2 years later, you can apply for competent electrical engineer. With who? With Suruhanjaya Tenaga. ST stand for Suruhanjaya Tenaga. So after 2 years, you can apply for CEE, competent electrical engineer. And then another year, the following year, you are eligible to apply for electrical service engineer. With who? With ST as well. Okay, very simple. If you calculate from here, fresh graduate to electrical service engineer, minimum years, it can take only 6 years. Only 6 years, very fast. This is the ideal. This is the ideal, which means the ideal situation. But it can goes up to 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Depend on your time, depend on your motivation, and depend on your courage. Okay? I share with you my experience. When I was fresh graduate, right after the convocation on Sunday, on Monday, I fill up my application form to be registered as a graduate engineer with BEM. On Tuesday, I met my supervisor at workplace. I asked for endorsement from him. On Wednesday, I bring the form and all supporting document to BEM to be registered. 3 months later, I received a letter from BEM stated that I have been registered with BEM as a graduate engineer. And that time was 2006. On 2009, which means 3 years later, I submit my application to sit for professional interview with IEM. During that time was December 2009. And then I obtained my corporate member of IEM on 2010, 31st December. So it takes about 1 year and 1 month for the whole PH process to be completed. And then I took my CEE, Competent Electrical Engineer, on 2014, which means I received PH on 2010. I took CEE on 2014, which means 4 years later. 4 years later, 2014. Okay. 2015, I received my ESE upon application. So that was my my history, so that you can just imagine what will you faces if you want to get your PH, competent engineer, and electrical service engineer. Why this certificate, CEE and ESE, is very important in industry for electrical engineer? Actually, I would like to apologize to you all because I do not know that my audience will be from mechatronic. Seriously, I do not know from mechatronic. That's why I'm telling you all about the electrical. But I think you can apply the knowledge up to PNs. If you are from mechatronic who wants to take CEE, then you can convert your field in engineering from mechatronic to electrical.